mean, how many panels have you been on where you just get accosted by the fans in the in the audience with their questions about continuity?
Well, yeah, I think when I reference Al Snow's interview about familiarity breeding contempt, and folks knowing enough to think they know, but actually having no idea. So I would argue that, yeah, there's a version of knowledge, but there's a gulf in between, which is kind of why I try not to act like I know about wrestling when I meet wrestlers, because I'm sure for all my readings on the internet, I have about as much idea of how things work as folks, have an idea how things work in Marvel or DC, to be honest. So, but I will say that it's kind of much like how I used to be. I was a Whited Spirit salesman before I made it in comics. And I actually really love not knowing at all about wrestling, in the same way that, like, I'm into cigars, and I actually really enjoy the freedom of not knowing shit about cigars, and like going into a store and having someone guide me through it, and share their knowledge. So, yeah, no, I mean, like, it is very similar, and I think it's similar in positive, well, I should say in dynamic ways. I recently had an editor refer to groups of critics as smarks to me, and I kind of get it. I mean, like, folks, they want to be part of it. I want to be part of it, but at the same time, there's an experiential type of knowledge that we can have when we're just fans, or reading and things like that. I actually think that sort of maintains the mystery, as long as it remains a positive thing. I don't always want to know how the sausage is made. But yes, I would say that we're similar in all the positive ways, and perhaps some of the challenging ways.